Welcome to my channel. You clicked on this video because you're looking for something more than just a quick fix. You want to learn English, yes, and improve your fluency. But you also crave something deeper, real wisdom, practical insights, and the kind of motivation that actually sticks. Today, we're not just going through lessons. We're diving into a captivating story that will unfold 10 profound lessons that will change your life forever. By the time our journey together ends, you'll not only have enhanced your English comprehension and vocabulary through an engaging narrative, but you'll also walk away with a renewed sense of purpose and powerful tools to truly transform your life. Before we embark on our story, let's talk about a technique that is absolutely game-changing for English learners: shadowing. Shadowing means listening to a native speaker and immediately trying to mimic their pronunciation, intonation, and rhythm, almost like an echo point. It's not just about repeating words. It's about capturing the musicality of the language. This technique rapidly builds muscle memory in your mouth and ears. It trains you to speak more naturally, reduces your accent, and dramatically improves your listening comprehension. As you listen to our story today, try to silently, or even quietly aloud, repeat phrases and sentences. Pay close attention to the flow and stress of the words. This active listening and repetition is how you unlock faster, more fluent English. Are you ready for an unforgettable journey? The Alchemist's Apprentice, a journey of discovery. Our story begins in a picturesque village, nestled peacefully at the edge of a shimmering, whispering river. In this village lived Alara, a young woman whose spirit held a restless, inquisitive stir. She was an apprentice to the esteemed Master Theron, a wise old alchemist whose eyes seemed to hold the quiet wisdom of countless centuries. Alara was exceptionally skilled in her craft. Two, she could meticulously mix complex potions. She could effortlessly decipher ancient, crumbling scrolls. Yet, despite her aptitude, a profound longing tugged at her heart. She yearned for something beyond alchemy. She sought true understanding, the elusive secrets of a life lived with deep purpose and genuine fulfillment. Lesson 1. Embrace the unknown. One cool, crisp morning, as the first rays of dawn painted the sky, Master Theron summoned Alara to his sunlit study. His voice was calm, but held an undeniable gravity. "Today, Alara," he announced, "you will embark on a quest. You will seek the legendary Sunstone. It lies far beyond the ancient, mystical Whispering Woods, and its path is guarded by a series of trials." Alara felt a sudden tremor of fear course through her. The Whispering Woods were a place of old legends. 3. They were rumored to be home to strange, mystical creatures and hidden dangers. Her heart pounded with apprehension. But Theron's gaze was unwavering, filled with a gentle yet firm conviction. "Remember this, Alara," he stated, his voice soft but resonant. "True growth, the most profound kind, always begins precisely where your comfort ends." Alara, though still feeling a knot of hesitation in her stomach, slowly nodded. She understood the weight of his words. She began to pack a small, simple bag, filling it only with essentials. As she stepped onto the winding, unfamiliar path, She consciously chose to leave behind all that was known, all that was familiar. This journey was an entirely unknown venture. It was daunting. It was undeniably scary. Yet, despite the fear, she made a conscious, brave choice to face it head-on. She embraced the vastness of the uncharted territory ahead. Lesson 2. Listen to your intuition. As Alara delved deeper into the dense, silent heart of the whispering woods, a soft, ethereal melody began to drift on the breeze. It was faint at first, almost imperceptible, seeming to originate from nowhere and everywhere at once. Her rational, logical mind immediately urged her to dismiss it. It whispered that it was merely the wind, or perhaps her imagination playing tricks. Yet a small, persistent voice deep within her, a quiet, insistent urge, gently nudged her to follow the captivating sound. Defying her initial logical impulses, she chose to veer off the well-trodden main path. The melody grew steadily clearer, more defined, pulling her onward with an almost irresistible allure. It led her, as if by magic, to a hidden, secluded spring, sparkling like a jewel in a secret clearing. There, suspended just above the water's surface, floated a tiny, luminous orb. It hummed softly, radiating a gentle, vibrant energy. Alara realized instantly that this was not the sunstone, not her ultimate goal. But she also understood its significance. It was a clear, unmistakable sign. By choosing to trust that quiet, intuitive feeling within herself, by listening to that inner whisper, she had been led to an unexpected moment of profound beauty and wonder. It showed her the power of trusting her gut. Lesson 3. Perseverance conquers all. The path through the woods soon became incredibly challenging. It grew relentlessly steep, testing her endurance with every step. Thorny, unforgiving bushes seemed to reach out, scratching at her arms and tearing at her clothes. Enormous, jagged boulders, like sleeping giants, repeatedly blocked her way, forcing her to find arduous routes around or over them. Doubts, like insidious shadows, began to creep into her mind. "Should I just turn back?" she wondered, the thought a tempting whisper in her ear. Her legs ached with a deep, burning fatigue. Her spirit, once resolute, began to waver under the relentless strain. But then, a flicker of memory, a spark of resolve, ignited within her. She recalled Master Theron's calm, steady words. "True strength, Alara, is not found in never falling. True strength is found in continuing, always continuing, even after you fall." She pushed through the pain. She climbed tirelessly over the rough, unyielding rocks. She ducked low under the grasping, thorny branches. Slowly, painstakingly, with sheer grit and unwavering determination, she continued to move forward. Each single step was an immense effort. Each step was a small, hard-won victory. Through this arduous trial, she truly learned the invaluable lesson of perseverance, the profound power of never, ever giving up. Lesson 4. Find strength in solitude. As dusk began to fall, painting the sky with hues of orange and purple, Alara discovered a small, secluded cave. It offered a welcome refuge from the encroaching chill of the evening. She carefully built a tiny, flickering fire, its warm glow dancing against the cave walls. The silence of the deep woods was profound, a vast, encompassing quiet broken only by the crackle of her fire and the soft chirping of unseen crickets. There were no familiar village sounds here, no distracting chatter, no demands on her attention. In this deep, enveloping quiet, Alara truly began to hear herself. She reflected on her earlier fears, acknowledged their presence, and then, surprisingly, recognized the blossoming courage within her. She felt a profound, almost spiritual connection to the ancient earth beneath her. She understood that solitude was not a synonym for loneliness. Instead, it was a sacred space, a precious opportunity for deep self-discovery. It was a time to be truly present with herself, to listen to her own inner wisdom, and to find a strength she never knew she possessed. Lesson 5. Help others, help yourself. The next morning, as the sun began to filter through the canopy, Alara continued her journey. She soon stumbled upon an old, frail bird, lying sadly on the forest floor. Its wing was clearly broken, bent at an unnatural angle. It chirped mournfully, a sound of profound distress. Alara hesitated for only a moment. Her mission to find the sunstone was urgent. Every minute counted. But she simply could not bring herself to leave the creature suffering. With gentle, careful hands, she fashioned a small splint for its tiny wing, using a sturdy twig and some soft leaves she gathered. She then shared her last few precious berries, placing them gently beside the bird. The bird, in return, after it had eaten, trilled a sweet, melodic song. It was a song of pure gratitude. Later, as Alara resumed her journey, the bird, now able to hop and flutter, flew a little ahead of her. It chirped sharp, distinct warnings, guiding her away from hidden snares and camouflaged pitfalls. It led her to a safe, easier path. Helping the bird, an act of selfless kindness, had, in an unexpected twist of fate, also saved her. She learned that by lifting others, we often lift ourselves. Lesson 6. Mistakes are lessons in disguise. Alara soon arrived at a narrow, treacherous pass, guarded by an ancient, intricate riddle carved into the rock face. To proceed, she had to solve it. She approached it with confidence, attempting to solve it quickly, perhaps too quickly. Her first answer was confidently given. It was wrong. A small, hidden dart, activated by her incorrect answer, shot past her ear, barely missing her. Her heart pounded in her chest. She took a moment, then tried again. Her second attempt also failed, triggering another close call. A wave of frustration washed over her. She felt the urge to simply give up, to turn around. But then she took a deep, calming breath. She forced herself to slow down. She meticulously analyzed her errors, rereading the riddle, dissecting each word. She learned from each failure, identifying where her reasoning had gone astray. Finally, with newfound insight gleaned from her mistakes, she offered the correct answer. With a low rumble, the narrow path slowly opened before her. She understood then that mistakes are not failures to be avoided, They are simply teachers, guiding you toward the right path. Lesson 7. Value simple pleasures. As the elusive sunstone's location drew tantalizingly near, Alara emerged from a dense thicket into a vast, sun-drenched field. It was utterly bursting with vibrant, colorful wildflowers, swaying gently in a soft, perfumed breeze. Their hues were incredibly vivid, a riot of reds, blues, and yellows. Their scent was wonderfully sweet, filling the air with a natural perfume. For a precious moment, Alara completely forgot her urgent quest. She simply sank down onto the soft grass. She breathed deeply, letting the pure, clean air fill her lungs. She observed the sheer, unadulterated beauty around her, the warm embrace of the sun on her face, the gentle, industrious buzzing of the bees among the blossoms. These profoundly simple moments, devoid of any grand achievement, brought her an immense, unburdened joy. She realized that true happiness often lies not in grand accomplishments, but in the quiet, humble beauty of the small, everyday things. Lesson 8. The journey matters more than the destination. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, Alara stood breathless before a magnificent, colossal rock formation. At its very peak, embedded within the ancient stone, the sunstone glowed with an otherworldly brilliance. It pulsed with a soft, radiant golden light, a beacon of pure energy. It was truly magnificent, more splendid than any description could convey. With a sense of awe, she reached out her hand. Her fingertips grazed its warm, smooth surface. A powerful, yet gentle, surge of vibrant energy flowed through her, filling her with a profound sense of completeness. Yet, in that moment, Alara realized something even more profound. It wasn't the sunstone itself, the final object of her quest, that had brought about the most significant transformation within her. It was the countless trials she had faced. It was the hard-won lessons she had learned with every step. It was the profound personal growth she had experienced along the winding, difficult path. The true treasure, the most invaluable reward, came not from the destination, but from the journey itself. The sunstone was merely a beautiful symbol, a culmination point. Lesson 9. Share your knowledge. Alara, now imbued with a quiet confidence and profound wisdom, returned to Master Theron. She presented him with the shimmering sunstone. But more importantly, she shared with him the vast new understanding she had gained. She recounted her adventures in the Whispering Woods, detailing every challenge, every discovery. Theron listened intently, a knowing smile playing on his lips. "The sunstone, Alara," he said gently, "is a powerful symbol of illumination. But the true treasure, the real light, is the wisdom you now carry within you." Alara understood then that her newly acquired knowledge wasn't meant to be kept solely for herself. It was meant to be shared. It was meant to illuminate the paths of others. By telling her story, by openly sharing her experiences, she didn't diminish her wisdom. She amplified it. She helped others to see possibilities within themselves. Sharing knowledge doesn't lessen it. It makes it stronger, more vibrant, and far-reaching. Lesson 10. Your story is still being written. Alara continued her work in alchemy, but now her practice was infused with a deeper purpose, a more profound understanding of life's intricate balance. She took on new apprentices, much like Master Theron had taken her. She guided them not just through the formulas and mixtures, but through their own personal journeys of self-discovery, helping them navigate their internal landscapes just as she had navigated the external world. She knew, with an unwavering certainty, that life was not a static destination. It was an ongoing, dynamic process, an eternal unfolding. There was always more to learn, more experiences to embrace, more wisdom to uncover. Her own story didn't simply end with the discovery of the Sunstone. It continued to evolve, to expand, to blossom. Your life, she realized, is fundamentally the same. It is a continuous, unfolding adventure, a grand narrative that you, and only you, are still writing. Every day is a new page, every challenge a new chapter. You have just journeyed alongside Alara, experiencing her powerful transformation. We have explored 10 life-changing lessons that resonate with universal truths. Now, let's recap these profound insights and think about how they apply to your life. First, embrace the unknown. Step bravely out of your comfort zone. This is where true growth begins. Second, listen to your intuition. Trust that quiet inner voice. It often knows the way. Third, perseverance conquers all. Keep going, even when things are incredibly tough. Don't give up. Fourth, find strength in solitude. Discover who you truly are in quiet, reflective moments. Fifth, help others, help yourself. Acts of kindness often return to you in unexpected ways. Sixth, mistakes are lessons in disguise. Learn from every misstep. They guide you forward. Seventh, value simple pleasures. Find deep joy and gratitude in the small, everyday moments. Eighth, the journey matters more than the destination. Embrace and learn from every step of your path. Ninth, share your knowledge. Your wisdom can illuminate the path for others. And 10th, your story is still being written. Life is an ongoing, beautiful adventure, continuously unfolding. So, what do you do with these powerful lessons now? You apply them. Don't wait for a perfect moment. Start small, right here, right now. Choose just one lesson that resonated most deeply with you today. Focus on integrating that one lesson into your life this week. And critically, keep practicing your English. Replay parts of this story. Shadow the sentences. Repeat phrases aloud. Boost your fluency daily. Use these profound lessons not just for language learning, but to fuel your deepest motivations. You possess the incredible power to change your life for the better. The transformation starts today. Which of these 10 lessons will you choose to embrace first? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found this video inspiring and helpful, please make sure to share it with someone else who truly needs to hear this message. Your incredible journey of change and growth begins now.